Hey kids! Do you have a favorite dream? I have many! Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry ice cream. These are my favorite dreams. Row, row, row in a boat downstream. These are my favorite dreams. Winning the game with my hometown team. These are my favorite dreams. Whistling the tune of my favorite theme. These are my favorite dreams. I have a dream when I go to sleep. I forget if I sleep very deep. But if I dream a very good dream, I often remember and tell it to all my family members. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry ice cream. These are my favorite dreams. Row, row, row in a boat downstream. These are my favorite dreams. Winning the game with my hometown team. These are my favorite dreams. Whistling the tune of my favorite theme. These are my favorite dreams.
Look, there's Mary in her garden. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Oh, and pretty maids all in a row. Look, there's Mary in her garden. Mary, Mary, bright contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells.
Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Sweeties in the jar, sweeties in the jar. Shake and rattle, sweeties in the jar. Sweeties in the jar, sweeties in the jar. Shake and rattle, sweeties in the jar. Sausage in a pan, sausage in a pan. Sizzle, 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 bang. Sausage in a pan, sausage in a pan. Sizzle, 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 bang. Noodles on a fork, noodles on a fork. Twirly whirly, noodles on a fork. Noodles on a fork, noodles on a fork. Twirly whirly, noodles on a fork. My shoe is torn. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Stitch it up and stitch it down, and I'll give you 1/2 crown. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Stitch it up and stitch it down, and I'll give you 1/2 crown. my shoe, good man. What do you need till 4:30? I just can't wait anymore. Stitch it up and stitch it down, and I'll give you half a crown. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it.
Come on and play, play, play. Apples and bananas. Stories and songs, songs, songs. In apples and bananas. Puzzles and games, games, games. In apples and bananas. English and math, math, math. In apples and bananas. Color and draw, draw, draw. In apples and bananas. Download the app, app, app. Apples and bananas.